So we're going to go through a really nice, straightforward, simple sequence. Ideal if you are a beginner with yoga, never done it before, just going to take it really easy. Just start waking areas of your body up and really start feeling a bit of lengthening, a bit of stretching through some key areas in your body. So straightforward, but first of all we need to get in the zone. So a good way to do this is just connect with something, try and switch your brain off. And the best way to do that is to connect with your breath. It gives you something to focus on and it's good for you. It slows you down, slows your mind down. So we're just going to do alternate nasal breathing. And so all you do for this is just close off one of your nostrils. So I'm going to close off my right nostril. You're going to take a deep breath in through your left nostril and then let that breath back out. Close off your left nostril, in through your right, back out through your right, close off and repeat. So we just do a couple of cycles of this just to try and slow down and get a bit focused on doing nothing really. So in through your left nostril for the count of 4. And then back out through your left nostril for the count of 4. Feel your shoulders starting to drop and relax. Close off your left nostril. Again, keeping your shoulders soft. Try not to have them up, just let them drop down. In through your right. You can close your eyes if you want, and back out through your right. In through your left. And out through your left. In through your right. And back out through your right. Good, roll those shoulders back. Okay, and just closing your eyes, let's do a brief body scan, just starting from your toes, wiggle your toes, coming up through your legs, just acknowledge how your body's feeling right now today, up through your legs, past your knees, up through your thighs, your hips, how are they feeling today, coming up through your torso, your rib cage and your chest area, your shoulders. Try and just breathe in and out through your nose as you're doing this. Down one arm to your hand and back up and back to centre and down through your other arm and back up. Again, just try and connect with each part of your body as we're going through and how are you feeling. Coming up now to your neck, is it quite tense? Is it quite stiff in your shoulders? How are they feeling today? Your upper back? And however you feel, that's cool, that's okay. Coming up now to your face, trying to soften your face. And just cup over your ears, just closing off any noise, outside noise, any distraction. Working out through your face. The one and only you, your face, no other face like it. Coming up to your head, into your mind. Try and quiet that mind. And breathing in. 4, hold for 4, and then 4, and then back out through your nose. Good, opening up your eyes. That just helps get in the zone and just slow down, slow that heart rate down. So I'm rolling my shoulders back, roll them forward, start really feeling your shoulder blades moving with your shoulders. And then let's just bring your head to the side gently. Just hold your head on the crown here and just bring it to the side, any side. Back to centre, other side. Feel that lovely stretch. Don't push it, just hold it. Whenever you start feeling a stretch, a release, then that's good. You don't need to take it any further. Drop your head forward and drop your head back. Lovely. into a seated twist now. Good for just stretching, opening your hips, releasing tension in your upper legs. So we're going to just bring one leg over, so your left leg over your right knee, and then just place one of your right hand behind you and your left elbow just on your knee like this. You're just going to have a look over your shoulder, but do it with your breath. So take a deep breath in through your nose, and then as you exhale, just slowly start looking over your right shoulder. You should feel a lovely stretch all the way down your back, all the way from your neck. Really nice, really twist. Feel like you're wringing your body out. And hold 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Inhale and then exhale back to centre. We'll do the other side. So right knee stacked if you can, or just here, wherever it falls. If you can move it, brilliant. Try and stack, but otherwise just wherever it feels comfortable. Don't push. You should already feel a nice stretch through your thigh here, which is really good. That releases tension here and the back of your bottom of your back. So right hand on your right knee, and we're going to have a nosy over your left shoulder. So again, just support yourself wherever your hand wants to go. That's great. Inhale through your nose, and then have a look as you exhale. Just move with your breath, and then you might be able to go a bit further. Again, feel that nice release of tension down through your right hand side, and then inhale and back to centre. Good. Okay, let's now extend your legs out. Okay, extend your legs out, give them a pat. Let's do your wrists here. So just circle with your hands. All your joints, just circle and release any tension. So your ankles, round they go, one way and the other way, and this way, and that way. Okay, now we're just going to give your leg a hug. Okay, so bring up your right knee, wrap your right arm round, wrap your left arm round, and just give yourself a hug. That's really nice. When it's just nice, just a bit nice and restful, it releases tension here, which is where it can build up, and sciatic nerve can be a bit uncomfortable for some people, so it releases and stretches. So you can stay here for as long as you want. It's quite nice. Just resting your cheek on your knee, and stretch back out. I'm going to go the other side, so left leg up. You can stay there longer. I'm just going through these for you. So right cheek, just looking on the other side, nice and stretching. Okay, and back down. And what we're going to do now, we're going to do a full body stretch. We're going to extend through. So lying down, extend right from your toes all the way to your fingertips, and try and imagine somebody pulling your fingers in one direction and somebody pulling your toes. Imagine that your elastic band being stretched, lengthening in your body, lengthening that spine, which releases tension. Brilliant. And then coming up, hello, bringing your knees up, and then placing your left foot down, and then just resting your right ankle on your left knee. And then this is a really good stretch again for your sciatica and your lower back and your thighs, and opens up your hips. You're going to reach through the centre of your legs with your right hand, and then bring your left hand round and just hold on. Okay. And feel that stretch already down here. That's a really nice stretch. Now you may want to start just here and leaving it here. If you want to go for a deeper stretch, just crisscross your fingers gently, nice and gently and softly, and just that deepens that stretch. Again, you can hold it for as long as you want. It's a lovely stretch. That's it. And then just swap sides. So your left ankle on your right knee, and then bring up. Thread your left hand through that hole here, and reach round with your right. Well done. Okay. And then again, you can feel that stretch down your left thigh and the bottom of your back, opening up your hips, really good. So again, if you want to deepen that stretch, you can bring your fingers together like this. Yeah, that's good. Like this. Okay. Okay, holding it here for as long as you want. I'm going to release and move on. That's a lovely stretch. Good to open up your hips. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a hug. Rock over from one side to the other again, really good. Release for your lower back again. Stretch up. Just try and, you can just have your legs like this, but if you can, see if you can straighten them. Point and flex. Feel that stretch through your calves, your thighs. Point and flex. Brilliant. Give yourself another hug. You can roll, but we're going to rock and roll sitting. So we're going to rock forwards and up, forward and up, and then hopefully we can come to sitting. Good. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to go back down and we're going to do the reclining twist. So coming back down, so you can just slowly come back down. Drop your knees to one side and then make a T shape with your arms either side. Remember your breath, and that's a lovely stretch all the way down the sides of your body. And you can look in the opposite way to your knees. So I'm going to look to my left because my knees are dropped to my right. A lovely stretch again through your hips, your thighs, your spine, releasing and just lengthening, stretching. Again, wherever your knees might just want to go here, and they might be happy here. Wherever they go is good, that's fine. Main thing is to do is just relax. Try to connect with your breath. I'm going to go the other side now, so swap sides with my knees and my arm, my head. And then holding it here. Just breathing into it. Again, just relax. So wherever your knees want to go is absolutely okay. Look in the opposite direction. Okay, again, you can stay here for as long as you want. Come back up. Bring your arms either side of your body. And then just bring your feet hip width apart. And we're going to press down and slowly raise your hips off of your mat. Okay, so we should have a nice line from your hips to your knees. So try and raise your hips up so you've got a nice gap underneath you and a straight line so it's not dipped. Nice and straight. Remember to breathe. Keep space in your chest. You don't want to be hunched. Just open your chest, your rib cage, and holding here a nice strengthener for your thighs, your core, and opening your hips. Great. Coming back down. Give yourself another hug. We're going to roll up again. 1, 2. Okay. And then we are going to come to tabletop. So this is a neutral position. Always a good one to start in when you're sort of doing mid-height yoga stretches. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and that's it. A nice flat back. And already here you're engaging your core, you're opening up your hips, you're stretching through your arms and your legs. Try and keep your elbows soft and your shoulders nice and loose and relaxed, not hunched up. And we're going to go into cat-cow. So, cat, we literally just vertebrae by vertebrae, bring your back up to the sky and drop your head. And then we're going to hold here. You can sway a little bit. Try and loosen up. You can come onto your fingertips if you want. Keep your chin down and your back like a lovely arch upwards. We're going to come back down to our hands and then we're going to go in the opposite direction. So you're stretching your spine in the opposite direction. Really good. So now I'm pushing back with my tailbone, opening up those hips. Really pushing my navel down to the mat, so it's the opposite movement. Okay, so inhale up into cat position, and then exhale down. And can you see I'm just bringing my chin forward, my gaze forward into cow position. Up, inhale, you can come up onto your fingertips if you wish, into cat, and exhale into cow. Good. And then you can play around with that, and when we go up you can sway a little bit. You can sway, release and move. When you first do it, it feels a little bit odd, but just start releasing and feeling loose, and it helps with that movement. So cat, cow. So play around with that, and then when you're ready, this is our child's position. Really good to open the hips and your legs, to lengthen and to release. Obviously your spine, your arms. Try and walk those fingers forward. Walk those fingers forward. And just relax. This is your pause position. And it can look anything you want it to look. You could even have your knees together if that's better. Or apart, so you've got more space to really get your chest low. But you might just feel like you can come here at the moment, and that's fine. Just start really focusing on releasing and softening and letting go. And coming down when you're ready. And if you want a nice extra stretch here, you can walk your fingers to the left for a lovely stretch down your right side, keeping your forehead low. And then with your breath, inhale, exhale, walk your fingers back to centre. And then inhale, exhale, walk them back over to your right side for a lovely stretch down your left side of your body. And all the time you're keeping those hips nice and open and flexed, releasing tightness and just tension that might be built up, because this might be a different pose than you've done for a long time. Coming back up to tabletop, again this is our neutral position, so another good pause position. We're going to tuck our feet under, and we're going to come to down dog. So we're going to tuck our toes under very slowly. We're going to raise up our hips and very slowly dipping our head down. And again, down dog can look whatever you want it to look like. The main thing is that we're stretching through the calf muscles. So walk your heels down to really make the most of this stretch for your legs. And we're strengthening the shoulders. We're releasing pressure in the shoulders and tension. And we're going to hold it here. Now, when you feel ready to, you can play around and extend a leg up. Okay, I'm just putting that in now, and the other leg, and you can hold it there just when you feel ready. Otherwise, you might just be here, you might be able to play around. If you need more support, fold your mat over. Okay, make sure your hands are the same width as your shoulders. Okay, and then we're just going to bring those legs back down, and we're going to bring ourselves down slowly. Bring your hips down to your mat, and we're going to go into upward dog. So that was downward dog, and this is upward dog. Have your hands by your rib cage here. Bring your elbows gently towards, lengthening your feet and your legs. Lengthen that spine, and we're just going to push up. Okay, to wherever feels comfortable. That might be enough for you. See, if you cannot quite straighten your arms, you want a slight bend in those elbows. And try and just keep your hips down, lengthen, push away with your feet. That's a lovely stretch for your back. Okay, we're going to come back down. And we're going to go into child's pose again to stretch our back in the opposite direction. That's a nice stretch. So we've moved our back in that direction, now we're moving it in this direction. Good. Again, you can hold these poses for as long as you want. Okay, we are now going to do the seated twist. We've got 3 more to do. 3 more to do, and then I'm done. Okay. Okay, that's right, 3 more. So we're going to do the seated twist now. So coming to sitting up, and we're going to bring your right leg up and place it over your left leg like this. And bring your left elbow to your knee and look over your right shoulder. Again, use your breath. And as you exhale, nearly. And look over. Very similar to the first one we did, we're just extending the legs. So swap over, left leg over right. Just bring your foot in line with your knee. Bring your right arm over your left knee. Support yourself. Inhale, exhale. And look over your left shoulder. A lovely stretch through your back. Back to centre. We're now going to come up to forward bend. So very slowly, stack from your your ankles, your knees, your hips. Come up. And we're going to do an upward salute. I'll face this way so you can see me. Upward salute, so basically everything in line. Hands in line with your shoulders, shoulders in line with your hips, hips in line with your knees, ankles in line with your knees. Okay, and then we're going to go forward bend, so don't tip from your shoulders, bend from your hips. Okay, so we're going to go over and then just put your hands on your shins. We're not going to take it any further, just here. So you've got a nice flat back, crown of your head looking forward. Remember to breathe, feeling that stretch through the back of your legs. Well done. And the last one, we're going to go into then warrior one position to bring your foot forward. Back leg with your foot facing towards the side of your mat. Front foot is facing upwards at the top of your mat. We're just going to bend into it, so a lovely stretch through your hips, opening your hips, your legs, and we're going to bring our arms up. This is called warrior one. Warrior one position. So keep again your shoulders and your hips stacked. So we don't want to be falling forward or this way. Nice and strong. Just ease into it, stretching through the thighs, awakening them up. Well done. And then bring yourself into the middle. Again, this might be fine for you, or your fingers or your hands. Just play around with it, feeling that lovely stretch through your legs, the back of your legs. Drop your head down. And then we're going to go the other way. So front foot's pointing to the top of your mat, back foot to the side of your mat. Sweep up and lean into that front thigh. Opening up your hips, keeping your shoulders stacked, reaching up, releasing, breathing, and feeling that thigh work, but hopefully feeling some stretch. Here, 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 opening and releasing. Okay, back to centre. And walk your feet together. And that was about 17 yoga poses that are nice and straightforward, but really effective, and I feel better. I feel better already, hope you do. Give it a go.